You know what game is cool? Armored Core. So imagine if the makers of that game, From Software, got their hands on the Gundam franchise and made a game for that. Well, scratch that. How about they got their hands on the Nadesco series and made a game for that? Oh, the hell with that. How about we just give them a bunch of cool classic anime mix series and have them make a game out of that? Well, in 2005 those dreams came true, and From Software made Mecha anime fans' dreams come true with the game Another Century's episode. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, what about Super Robot Wars? Yes, those games are the ultimate anime mecha crossover games, but those games are what I would call more tactical RPGs with 2D sprites. Another Century's episode, or ACE for short, is a fully third-person 3D action game featuring a whole bunch of classic mechs. There's not many third-person crossover mech games, but I can say for sure the ACE series is the best out of all of them. I mean, it's From Software making it, they know how to make mech games. The game was only released in Japan, meaning everything is in Japanese, which makes following the story a problem if you don't know the language. From what I understand, it seems to combine the universes of the different anime shows into one universe, and then there's this new energy resource called E2 that everyone is fighting over to control. That's all you really need to know, as it won't ruin your fun not knowing the finer details. Like Armored Core, the game is mission based and will have you fighting across various locations, from space to earth, inside buildings, city areas, underwater. It really is a good scope of places. You'll basically be fighting in areas that are ripped right from the animes these mechs are based on. While the missions usually involve you destroying or protecting something, they're always executed in an interesting way. For example, while you're fighting in a city area, you can't let more than 40% of the city buildings get destroyed. This makes the mission that much more challenging, as you have to lure enemies away to fight in a more safe area. I loved how the music would change when I activated VMAX mode. It's just like being in the anime itself. The game is full of fanboy moments that will make you dribble over your pad as you geek out from moments from your favourite mecha anime. The missions sure are challenging. Sometimes it feels like you're better off using other mechs for the job rather than just your fan favourites, like having a mech that has a ton of ammo output when you have large waves to deal with. Or you could just challenge yourself and try to beat the mission with the suit you really want to play with. Either way is possible. Every 4 or so missions you'll reach rendezvous points. This is where you'll be upgrading and buying new mechs, along with being able to upgrade your ship that carries all your nice mechs. Upgrading your ship presents 3 options. You can increase the slot capacity, meaning your ship can carry more mechs, which at max level means you can house 12 giant robots. You can of course buy more than 12 mechs, but you will have to swap any extras you have around within the ship's hangar space. The next 2 upgrades you can make to your ship is repair points and repair efficiency. These are more repair points to play with at a lesser cost each time. Given that your mech's damage carries over into other missions, you may find yourself with quite a few damaged mechs that might be too risky to take out on missions, so the easier and quicker you can repair them, the better. This being a mech game by From Software, you bet there's some customization involved. You can make changes to your armor, speed, boost, generator, motion and turning ability, along with weapon power and reload speed. Changing either of these will offset whatever its opposite upgrade is, meaning if you upgrade reload speed, your weapon power will decrease. This means you should make upgrades to weapon power too. That's if you want to, of course. The beauty of customization is you can do whatever you want. I'm really glad they included this, as it could have been very easy just to make a straight up arcade game with very few options, but this really adds another layer to the game and will actually make you think about what upgrades best suit your mechs. Being able to make VMAX mode even more powerful with the laser is always a plus for me. The game offers a combo system, albeit a simple one. Just pressing square twice or square then circle will see you do different combos, along with hitting the boost then doing attacks. Eventually you will figure out what weapons are good setups for your combos. As for the mech's weapons, they're all based on whatever they had in their shows, so some might have more weapons than others, it just depends. Either way, it's tons of fun to play with your favourite mechs, just like how they function in their shows. Talking about that, this game features mechs from the following shows: Gundam Wing, Zeta Gundam, Charles Counterattack, Nadesco, Brain Powered, Aura Battler Dumbine, Metal Armor Dragonor, Heavy Metal Elm Gaiam, Blue Comics SPT Laserner, along with some original Banpresto mechs. There's a lot for you to choose from, and with many more mechs to unlock, you have many reasons to replay the game. I do have some nitpicks, like one mission where you're being chased by some small ship trying to ram you. while trying to take on other mech fighters with only a red arrow vaguely showing you what direction it's coming from. Being in space and having 360 degree of control, it became very hard to see where that thing is even coming from, plus the fact it blends into the background somewhat. I found myself getting killed because it seemingly appeared out of nowhere. I found running away from it for a long while it would eventually break down and stop chasing you. This is where knowing Japanese would be helpful, as the game does give a lot of clues to what you should be doing, but it's not a big problem. You will eventually figure out how to handle each mission. It's just one fun game. The camera could have been better and probably will frustrate you quite a bit, especially in the space missions, as you can easily lose your bearings. Other than that, I found it to be a hard game to put down because I was having too much fun. This game is 100% aimed at anime mech fans, so if you like me and into all that kind of stuff, then this is a game you should have in your collection. It's fairly cheap these days. Your best bet is getting it off eBay or some gaming convention. The music, by the way, is a mix of original beats along with renditions of classic anime tunes that the mechs are from. The original music very much sounds like early generation Armored Core beats, so if you like that, you'll love this soundtrack too. For me, it's a dream to play with my favourite mechs in an action game made by From Software. You couldn't ask for more. It's a pity the game was only released in Japan, as I'm sure many people missed out on playing it. It goes without saying, one way or another you should play this sometime. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.